How do you get out of a rut? It's definitely a really hard spot to be in sometimes. But the first step is to acknowledge it. Stop what you're doing, stop your routine, slow down, and recognize that this is a rut that you're in. Don't try to push yourself or, keep on going and hope that it'll go away. No. Call it out. Recognize it for what it is. And the second step is to forgive yourself. Tell yourself and let yourself know that you are trying your best. And clearly, this is just your body's way of trying to tell you that something needs to change, probably. Something needs your attention. There is some type of deep need that maybe has been neglected for a time. And so the third step is to identify what that need could be. So, like I said, something might need to change. Something might be deeply irritating you or bothering you because it no longer serves you. So maybe it's as simple as you just need an afternoon for yourself, or maybe you need to sleep in one day. Depending on your house dynamic or what you got going on, maybe ask your partner to take care of the kids while you sleep in an extra hour or two, if that's what you really, really need. Or take a quiet walk in nature. A better meal plan could also be something that you need. Maybe I know that I tend to get depressed if I feel like my food game is lacking. Like there's something that just isn't good, or it's not satisfying, or it's just boring. Sometimes you got to change it up. So if you can sit down with yourself and kind of make a new plan, that might be what you need. And so another example could be meditation. Maybe you should take up meditation, or if you're already meditating, meditate more, or for a longer period of time, more frequently throughout the week. Also, a bath or a vacation. If you are someone who can do that for yourself, make that time, make that plan. Take a more, I guess, like dedicated step away from, or a break from your routine, just to rejuvenate yourself. And maybe you'll have some realizations while you're there. I love bringing a journal whenever I stayed in Airbnb or go on a little trip, so that I can write down what kind of comes to me. Because when you're out and away from, the coworkers and the people in your life, and even if they're positive and good people in your life, there's a way that guidance can come through spiritually when you are like away and you are just by yourself somewhere. So that could be what you need. Tune in, feel into that. And then kind of in the same vein, you might realize that an aspect of your routine or the way that you're structuring your day needs to change. It's not supportive anymore. So being able to put yourself in that spot to calm the nervous system and to kind of say, hey, look at it from a very curious, objective point of view, like, yikes, I'm really piling up my days, or, oh, I don't really want to do this as part of my routine anymore, like my morning routine. Maybe I want to meditate instead, or sit with a cup of coffee on the, or tea on the porch, or whatever that looks like for you. And so as you are trying to embody these adjustments, I highly recommend that you go slow, follow the little joyful nudges. And here's the thing too, okay, stepping away, taking a break, and then recognizing what might need to change. It could be big or it could be small. It could be overwhelming, or it could be like a relief, like, oh, thank God, yeah, I kind of hated what I was doing, like whatever. As you're making that transition to that new way of being, have so much grace with yourself, go slow. Your body might feel tired, you might feel burnt out. So follow the little joyful nudges in your day, wherever you may be, and keep an eye out for inspiration, for sure. Like I said, it might be big, it might be small. Whatever inspires you, really, really hang on to that. And ask for support. If you are somebody who resonates with seeing a therapist, or maybe getting the girls together for a little wine night or something, whatever that looks like for you, or maybe even just having a little like candlelit date night at home with your partner and just like be like, hey, I've been feeling this and I'd love your support in me trying to make this change for myself, like, can make it a very beautiful, helpful little thing. So whatever resonates with you. And then from there, celebrate the small wins. The small wins. You did the laundry, or you cleaned the closet when you've been putting it off for a while, or whatever that looks like for you. Or going out, like out on the town, and maybe you're just picking up some food for yourself because you're too tired to cook or something, and you smile at somebody, or you hold the door open for somebody. Or I've had this happen too, where I go to pick up my food and they're like, oh, here's a free cookie, or like, here's a free drink. Like, you might get some free stuff and be like, oh, yay, this is free. Celebrate the little things. It'll really, really help accelerate that rejuvenation process for sure. And so, last but not least, fully get back out there when you feel that peace, when you feel rejuvenated. If there's resistance, if there's like resentment, if there is exhaustion, it's not time yet. I know sometimes the ego can get freaked out, like, oh, well, I got to do this, or I got to go back to work, or I got to do this project, or feel into, if there are like really legitimate hard deadlines for things, prioritize, take breaks, try to save your energy in whatever way you can. Spread it out as much as you can. Kind of, this is probably the wrong term to use, but like ration out the workload. So like kind of break it up, delegate with your own self. Like, okay, well, today I'm going to work on this for an hour. Or like if you're a student and you have like a project or homework to do, like I'm going to do this piece of homework that's due tonight, today, and then tomorrow's, you don't have to get it all done now. You really don't, because you're just going to keep running yourself into the ground. So that is it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. I'm sending you so much love and peace and joy. And I hope that this time that you take for yourself to realign and rejuvenate is everything that you need it to be.